Welcome back, viewers. You're watching the Savera and I'm Shifali. The United States government announced that it would cut flight operations by 10% at 40 major airports starting Friday, as the ongoing government shutdown continues to disrupt the nation's aviation network. The decision revealed by Transportation Secretary Ian Duffy yesterday came as the shutdown entered its 36th day, the longest in U.S. history, putting mounting pressure on the country's air traffic control system. Duffy said the move was being implemented as a precautionary measure to safeguard aviation safety amid growing strain on personnel and resources. He noted that between 3,500 and 4,000 daily flights, including both passenger and cargo operations, were expected to be affected. While the government has not yet specified which airports will see the reduction, officials indicated that a detailed list would be released today. Describing the decision as proactive, Duffy told reporters that the department has no immediate timeline for restoring full operations. He added that a 10% cut was determined to be the right balance. In view of the current stress within the system, his comments followed early warnings about possible chaos in the skies if the shutdown persisted into next week. Federal Aviation Administration Administrator Bedford said data from the agency revealed clear signs of operational fatigue and resource depletion across the nation's air traffic network. He explained that as more detailed analysis were conducted, it became evident that personnel shortages were beginning to compromise the system's stability. Bedford emphasized that the FAA could not continue assuring the public of the world's safest air travel system if such pressure remained unchecked. The prolonged shutdown has left thousands of essential employees, including air traffic controllers and Transport Security Administration screeners, working without pay. Although controllers are required to remain on duty, the strain of extended unpaid work has begun affecting staffing levels and morale. Officials acknowledge that the reduction in the flight capacity would likely trigger longer delays, increased cancellation, and wider disruption across the aviation network. The move has raised concern ahead of the Thanksgiving travel period, traditionally one of the busiest time of the year for U.S. airports. Airlines for America, the trade group representing major carriers, said it was coordinating with the federal agencies to understand the specifics of the new restrictions and pledged to minimize inconvenience for travelers and cargo operations whenever possible. The FAA maintained that U.S. airspace remains safe and fully functional, but warned that continuing staffing shortages could force further reductions if the shutdown drags on. Over the past week, airports across the country have already reported a surge in flight disruptions. Last Sunday alone, more than 5,000 flights were delayed nationwide, underscoring the mounting stress within the system. With no clear resolution in sight, industry experts fear that the extended government shutdown could soon push the country's aviation sector into the most severe operational crisis in decades. That's all for now in this update. Stay tuned to the Savera. Download the app and follow us on various social media platforms.